I think of it as like I was lucky enough to be able to not have a problem where I can like eat when I'm hungry. So like I want to be able to help people who don't have that privilege.
These young volunteers are from different towns, schools, and had different reasons for coming to the soup kitchen. But their reasons for joining the Youth Advisory Board are very similar. And it's that connection that has brought them together for their newest project.
The Walk-a-thon is actually our first Walk-a-thon.
Many years ago, the Inn used to have a hunger walk that ran on Good Friday that was sponsored by the campus ministries at Hofstra and the Long Island universities. And it stopped a few years ago. We were thinking that the youth board would be a wonderful group to try and resurrect the whole concept of doing a walk that could benefit the needs of the Inn and to get young people involved.
Everyone just thought it would be a great idea if it could be spearheaded by the youth in conjunction with some colleges, some students that were in college.
And to do it on a weekend, a lot of people want to help the Inn and are working or going to school during the week, and on a Saturday if they could get sponsors. The youth board is reaching out to the people they know in their communities to see if they could help us raise money but also have a good time walking in the process.
I personally think that it'll really raise a lot of awareness. It'll be a lot of fun for all those involved, and they can really see that something so easy as going for a stroll around a college campus can be helping so many people.
That's one of the biggest things that happens here because it gets a lot of people interested. Like I know that's the first thing that I heard about through my church. It's really important that people know about that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about like coming to serve food to people. Maybe they can't like get here to do that. The walk-a-thon is something local and it's not like every day. It's just a one-time thing and it's like a good thing to help.
We are all excited about going forward and just seeing the energy of the students and even of their peers and their parents.
These walks, they work. In October, I guess, we also helped one for breast cancer, and we were able to raise like somewhere around a $6,000 mark. It was probably about like 20-30 people. We made a team in our school and it was great, and that's a lot of money and it goes a long way. They do work. We just have to get a lot of people involved and committed.
It's a great way to get the students, parents, and friends and family into what they're actually doing and into, which is the Youth Advisory Board.
It's all like talk and stuff when we just talk about in the meetings, but when you actually do something with it and you go out there and you make a website and you go get donations, it works, and it really goes a long way if you just set your mind to it.
We are projecting that the walk will be a success, that we will make new friends, because that's really what it's really all about, is about making the connection.
Our walk will be just as great.
Getting people familiar with who we are, what we do, and how they can help. And the walk is just one of those ways they can help.
It's ironic that it is happening at Hofstra, which was the site of where the Inn was founded, as well as where all of our previous walks had been held. We're very excited about it.
Members of the Youth Advisory Board not only give of their time to volunteer at the soup kitchen, they hold meetings to brainstorm new ideas to raise money and awareness for hunger and homelessness. The focus of their meetings now, their first walk-a-thon.
This is probably one of the best parts, is the difference that the Inn makes in the lives of the teens. I really feel that when the teens come here, they feel that they're coming to make the difference, which is true. They are coming to make the difference, but what they don't really realize is that there's going to be something different about them when they leave.
Over the summer, I started volunteering on a regular basis, coming a few days a week for a few hours at a time, and sorting and working the food pantry and baking for the Inn. And I absolutely loved it. I got such a feeling of reward, and I loved seeing how happy I made the people, and I really learned a lot. Like, you see a lot of levels of desperation from these people, and it really touches you. And there's so many stories that I could share that really have touched me and left a mark. And I love that I'm able to, even if it's for 1 minute, you know, make these people's lives a little bit better.
What I have noticed about any of the students who have had an opportunity to actually come on school holidays and serve and volunteer with the guests is their sense of surprise, I guess, at who is coming in to eat, that we literally are serving anyone and everyone who is in need. We have young children, babies, all the way up to senior citizens, disabled people, single men, single women, and they are all in need, but very appreciative of how the services are being offered to them. What is remarkable is how the students blend right in with the volunteers and seem to feel very appreciative that the efforts that they have extended, that they can actually see it put into action.
It's helped us, like, we've brought it to our school and into our Girl Scout organizations. We've had several drives, and it's all led to more success for more people than if we had chosen some of the other organizations in our school.
It's what we get for what we give to others. We come down here as a troop because it's something that we find that we could all come together on. And as you see, we're very different people, and we kind of come together through Girl Scouts and through here to make our community. We're all in different clubs and different groups, so it really is a nice way to, you know, help out differently.
This is a really good organization. They really do a lot to help people in need.
We feed a lot of people every day, and it's a lot to give out bags every day, every Friday, for people who can't, you know, afford food over the weekend, and they really try to help out the people the best they can.
I have the privilege of seeing students who has changed their way of thinking when it comes to poverty. I see students that really get a better understanding that this issue affects everybody, and it's not just in specific areas, and that it can happen to anybody.
We help out a lot in schools and in other clubs and activities, and you feel good after you're doing something else, not for yourself. And just coming here and experiencing it, like, hands-on, is just so much better.
I think a lot of people don't realize what a problem and issue this is. The fact that it's in our own backyard and all around us just makes it even more of an important issue, and to know that we're making a difference and helping to ease people's problems, it's just a really good feeling.
I like helping people, and it makes me feel good to be needed.
It makes me feel satisfied to be helping others and giving back to my community.
The students have an opportunity to become better leaders. They run the youth board meetings themselves. They learn how to speak publicly. So they're learning all these things that they don't even realize that they're learning. And then they take these tools that they've learned right here in this soup kitchen, and they take them on into their life, college life, and way beyond. And I know that once they get connected, they're always going to remember their experience here, because it's going to be like none other.
One thing that we're going to need to do within the next week is you need to communicate with me. If you need a letter or you need me to call your principal, I need to know that. What do you think about using social media, something like Facebook, Twitter?
Having the word out on school websites.
School websites are definite. These are pretty good ideas. Tomorrow, you're now going to go and you're going to talk to your principal, and you're going to talk to your homeroom teacher and maybe your health teacher and all your teachers, and you're going to say, you know, this is what we're doing, I want to get involved. The more people you talk to and spread the word to, the more successful our event can be. We would love to have 25 people at the walk, but wouldn't it be really cool to have 200 or 300? So I say we set our goals high and we reach those goals.
You get on your school announcements.
Yeah, school announcements every day. We've now advertised it, but we want to make sure that we have people there that day. How are you going to recruit people, and who do you want to talk to? So you want to definitely talk to your National Honor Society. Where else, Nick? Health students? Tom? Boy Scout troops? Religious groups?
Probably talk to, like, leaders of any, like, team.
Team leaders. It's a great team building experience. Mr. Simon was asking me, well, what do we want? Do we want individuals? Do we want teams? We want everyone.